Happy Thursday. Welcome. Hope you're having a brilliant day. I wanted to talk with you for a few minutes about the question, well, what if someone is right about me? And I posed it in that way because so many times I have on here taught that other people's opinions are about them. Other people's opinions of you are not about you. They're about the other person and how they view people, how they value people, how they see people. And I've said it's okay for people to be wrong about me. I embrace that because I don't have to go around correcting everybody and telling them they're wrong about me and they've got it all wrong. And that puts me in a defensive posture. And when it's not productive and it doesn't help anything, it really only hurts things. And so allowing people to be even mad at me or upset or think negative thoughts about me, say negative things about me behind my back, or even say it to me personally, that I've come to a place where I'm fine with that. I used to be at a place where even if a stranger was upset with me, let's say a random person in traffic, if they were upset with me, I was totally just ripped apart that day. I would mull over it and stew and just think they were so wrong to do that, to be upset with me. So not just people that I love, but even strangers. And I couldn't handle people having a negative opinion about me. And that was all about me and the insecurities that I had that were very, very deeply woven into like my belief about myself. I believed that if people weren't happy with me, then I was failing and I wasn't worth things. So I've talked a lot about that and how other people's opinions are about them, how they value people. If they choose to say negative things and speak negatively of people, that's just the system, that's just the way their brain works regarding people. That's how they look at relationships and value or disvalue people. Now, it doesn't actually truly devalue anybody's inherent worth because, as I've also taught, our worth is 100%. God gave it to us. It's been established that we are far more precious than we can have ever imagined. But anyway, I've laid that foundation pretty thick, I feel. So I want to kind of pivot on this thought, though, and say, what if someone has a negative opinion of us and they're right? Like, what if there's a confrontation and someone has a host of negative things to say about you? What if some of them are right? What does that mean about you? And the way I've started thinking about this is, let's just, for hypothetical sake, let's say that I have told a lie and someone confronts me and calls me a liar. Well, that's defining who I am, and who I am is spotless and pure, like at the core, that's my worth. So I'm not a liar. It's just a word that we have used to define something. But we use these words to shame people or to punish them and to guilt them into modifying their behavior. So, okay, what if I've said a lie and someone confronts me and calls me a liar? What if that's true? I can just sit and say, okay, I can see where they're thinking this. And if I am allowing myself to sit in what they are saying and just ask myself, is it true? Do I see times that I lie, that I don't speak the truth, that I withhold the truth because I don't want to hurt feelings? You know, where's that? Where is that in me? Can I find that in me? And many times when there are things that I am either accused of or confronted with, I can probably find some truth in what is being said, which again gives me the space to relax and say, yeah, you know what? Like, I can see how you would think that. I can see where I've done that. And this is a skill. It's a true skill that I did not possess until I became a secure person. So there are still insecurities that I have, but I have grown emotionally to such a point where I can sit back and listen to whatever is being said and just ask myself, is it true? Can I see some of that in me? And if there is truth in that, what does it mean about us? What does it mean if I am a person that lies? You know, there's this idea that somehow if the negative thing is true about us, then somehow we're just devalued. And what I've come to realize is I'm so certain in my value. I am so secure in who I am. And I am so secure in the loving relationship that I have with my Creator. And I am adored by Him. That when someone says something that even if it's negative, that I can sit with it because my fundamental security is so strong in who I am, who Christ says I am, that if they're right, okay, that means I've got work to do. And that's the next step of my life. That's the next phase that I walk into. I can decide, okay, I'm going to work on this. I don't want to be a person that lies. I want to speak the truth and speak the truth in love. And I want to let my yes be yes and my no be no. And I want to not withhold things so that other people will think that I'm not judging them. You know, I can clean all that up and make sure that I love people for who they are, even when, you know, stuff is going on. But I wanted to present y'all with that thought. What if it's like a little thing I've learned to attach onto the end of a phrase is, it's okay. So I used to have so many negative beliefs about myself that I wasn't smart, or I wasn't smart enough. Like, I knew I was smart with some things, but I just didn't feel too bright with like certain academic areas. And so I would say, like, I'm just not that smart. And it was funny because in a coaching group I'm in, someone said that very same thing, and the coaches were saying, okay, and what if that's true and it's okay? I was like, that's something I had struggled with. And so what if I'm not smart and it's still okay? Or what if I've lied and it's still okay? Not okay to continue a lying behavior and pattern, but that it's okay that I see the error and I see the growth that can come out of it. This can be applied in so many different things. So in the next time that you are presented with something that is a negative belief about you, what if you just attach on to the end of that, and it's okay? And just be curious about why you're in that predicament and how you can move forward, and approach your life from a place of curiosity instead of judgment, which is the first thing that's so easy to go to, is being harsh and critical and judgmental. But really, judgment divides. Criticism divides. You can be divisive even in your own head. You can just be divisive and shame yourself. But really that just makes you want to hide and go take comfort in all the things that are going to harm you. So anyway, think about that today. What if negative behavior, accusation, etc., and it's okay? So this is something that I do work with my clients on. I love, love, love being able to help someone see their value, become so concrete, certain, and secure in who they are, who they were designed to be, their purpose, and how they can move forward from a place of authenticity and confidence to create more joy and more happiness and more everything, all of the amazing things that life has to offer. to create all of those things in their lives because they are confidently making decisions, whether or not it goes with what is expected or the crowd is doing or whatever. But it's something that's beautiful, and I love to see that growth happen and to be a part of that as a coach for my clients. So if that's something that you're interested in, please reach out to me. Let me know. We will schedule a call that'll take about an hour, and we'll really dig into your life, see where you are, see what's holding you back from being the person you want to be, and then see where do you go from there, and just we'll dive into it, and it'll be exciting. I promise you that. So anyway, I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful Thursday, and I look forward to seeing y'all again soon. All right.